the border. It's week 5 of the NFL, and we'll be watching Carlton Davis, who's had quarterbacks numbers all season, coming down with 7 picks. It's the Bucs and the Falcons on EA Sports.
Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Again, everyone, Brandon Gordon alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row. Meanwhile, for the visiting Falcons, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Well, for a little bit we thought his story had concluded, but not to be. Here's Tom Brady in his 23rd NFL season, leading the Bucs offense out once again.
For 1 month, many people thought they'd seen the end of the greatest quarterback career in league history. Of course, there were others who expected Tom Brady to come back, and he did so 40 days later for a 23rd NFL season. Leading the league in completions, yards, and touchdowns at age 44, he showed that he's as good as ever. But of course, losing in the divisional round, not the way he wanted to go out in his final game. For TB12, it's Lombardi trophies or bust.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game? That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. The numbers for Evans in last week's ball game: 6 catches, 53 yards, and a touchdown.
And he was able to haul that pass in there, but he knows he's got a tough task ahead of him. This unit in the top 5 in the NFL against the pass. He's going to have to really work hard to get open.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run it again with Fournette. He will push his way down to about the 14. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Evans has it left side. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Takes it at the 7. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Falcons now get to stretch their wings on offense here, and at quarterback for them is a former second overall pick who spent 4 seasons as a starter in Tennessee, Marcus Mariota.
After losing a starting job in Tennessee and playing as a backup in Las Vegas, many wondered if Marcus Mariota would get another shot to lead a team. Atlanta gave it to him this season as a bridge from Matt Ryan to the next era. Always a good runner. Don't discount Mariota as a playmaker who can win games for the Falcons. He did take Tennessee to the playoffs in his second season and gained valuable experience in Las Vegas.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Steps away to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Mariota. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off.
And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive.
And just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their 1st drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down.
A quick throw caught by Evans out wide. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Brady with a quick throw here to Evans out wide. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
2nd quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Touchdown! Mike Evans with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Bucs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Suckup for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. 5 plays there on that drive.
And it's Mike Evans who caps it with a touchdown reception.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense.
Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all.
And now off to the races, down the right side. A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Throwing is Mariota. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Shaquille Barrett, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards.
On second down, a run with Patterson.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Throwing, Mariota. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Shaquille Barrett. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's when we turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Evans.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Brady.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Brady's throw there complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A draw play. Bernard. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. From midfield, here's Brady. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead? Not so fast. That pick 6 really changes the complexion, probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now, probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they get their focus back.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
Takes it at the 7. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Mike Evans and the Tampa offense about to set up shop.
Well, September sure treated him kindly. Now we flip over to October. Any reason to think that those numbers drop, or can he keep the pace up?
Well, he can keep the pace up, but it's going to get a lot more difficult now. To me, it's a lot like baseball, all right? When guys, when they first hit the league, whether it's a pitcher or a hitter, and they go through the league the first time and they're hot, they're going, wow, what a phenom. Then they get tape on them, they get scouting reports, they start to do different things. Let's see if he's going to adapt and expand his game in order to keep up that type of production.
That's a good call because he's a known entity. See how they defend him going forward. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Brady. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Brady going to go on 4th down. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Brady going to throw. And finding the tight end Rudolph. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now Brady again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Back now on EA Sports at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. Currently, it's the Buccaneers in possession of the ball as we get back into the action in quarter number 2. Brady now on 1st down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Bucs will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes it a 21-10 game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded right around the 8. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mariota buying time to his left. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this will be recovered by the offense, but it will be of little importance now as time has expired here in this first half.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Fields it right around the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And the Falcons ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mariota to throw it. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
Mariota to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going?
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going, a little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. On 2nd and 9, Mariota. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 16. From the red zone now, Mariota. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Shaquille Barrett getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mariota. Oh, what a move. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a 1st down.
Well, Deuce is wild here. 2nd down and 2 with just about 2 minutes on the clock.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run with Patterson. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Cordero Patterson.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have cut it back within a score.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the 2nd half.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw on target to Godwin here. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady.
And this one caught by Cameron Brain. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sport. Back now in Tampa. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. Again, here's Bernard. They find some open field here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Bernard. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 61 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Bucs are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Brady's going to look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
A 1st down throw for Mariota. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mariota. And his throw is incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that'll move him back within 6 now. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Mike Evans and the rest of the offensive unit heading back out there now. Well, this defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll run it here with Bernard. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
but they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Brady will try again on second down. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
That throw by Brady incomplete. Brady to throw again.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Brady to throw for it on fourth down. This is caught by Evans.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk, 17 yards there on fourth down.
Now, there was a time when I would have been upset at teams throwing the ball with a big lead late, but I've evolved a little bit. I've come around. Ultimately, they're looking for first downs, and if they think the air is the best place to do it, then so be it. In addition, you probably got a quarterback gets a nice bonus if he keeps completing passes. So they want to keep throwing the football? Fine by me.
Grady Jarrett with the tackle. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On 2nd and 9, Brady. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down. Evans has it left side. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. Succop's kick is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
There's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Mariota sets to lead this offense. Down by 9. Just over a minute 40 to play. Mariota. London hauls this one in. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now Mariota. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Here's Mariota. Zacchaeus here hauling it in. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 20-yard line. To throw, Mariota. This one left side caught by Patterson. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Now Mariota. Another completion right back to Patterson.
And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Logan Ryan.
And the Buccaneers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Airing this one out for Evans. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 93 yards. And the Buccaneers add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
And that late touchdown stretching their lead a bit further here in the 4th quarter, and Charles' undefeated team once again looking sharp in this ball game.
And how about what they've done on offense? Because prior to this game, we didn't expect this offense to play as well as what we've seen in this one. They decided to jump out there and jump up with the rest of the team and help preserve their undefeated status.
Brady will look to throw for it. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From out of his end zone, it's Avery Williams. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Atlanta now coming out on the field.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Mariota. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. To try again after the sack. Mariota complete to Zacchaeus. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 44-yard line.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. I'd like to be those defensive coaches, though. That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for the Bucs, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco.